Shalom and good morning. It is Tuesday, May 31st, and been a little late because it's been raining and had other things going on. So anyway, this is the garden tour, and once again, what a difference a week makes. Check this out. Look at that broccoli. I mean, so last year I tried growing broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage and had no luck with any of them. The cabbage moths got them. But this year, I mean, I have seen some cabbage moths, but I've only seen a few spots where they're landing. So yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Maybe the soil is happier where we've used the amendments. That's what Todd thinks. Okay, let's get started with this garden tour. I believe this is week 7. So I uppotted these guys yesterday. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of tomatoes, so we're gonna have some growing in a lot of them growing in buckets. So I guess I'll start over here. Our lettuces are gorgeous. They are forming their heads, and we've been harvesting the outer leaves, a lot of the outer leaves. I did get some tomatoes planted right here. They're still babies, but that's okay. I need to get in here and trim these tomatoes up, but I can't do it today. I have someone coming to work on the HVAC to check it out and change the filter. Look how beautiful those heads of lettuce are. This is the trailing nasturtiums. I got those planted yesterday. The celery is beautiful, and looks like the parsley is getting ready to go to seed. These tomatoes have blossoms, and then some of them actually have tomatoes on them already, which is really cool. Because the ones that I started by seed right there, they're going to be a little delayed, which is fine because they're going to be very fruitful when these guys are petering out. So it's good to stagger your crops. I mean, that wasn't planned per se, but it is good to stagger your crops. It looks like we have some garlic that's getting ready to put up some seeds. So I need to keep a check on that. Look at this. Kale is amazing. The onions I checked them yesterday. They are forming up really nicely, if you can see that right there. That's, let's see if you can see with the distance between my fingers right there. That's how big that baby is. So they're forming up nicely. I'm very pleased with how those are. I did get the okra that I had. I got them planted in here in the empty spots. So there's like 4 in this bed. There's one right there also. And there's a few in this bed as well. Where the other one went? Right there. Todd planted this one. One is, let's see. Okay, yeah, these, he left the stake. These are burgundy okra and these are pink okra, so that will be cool. These guys have really taken off in a week. Look at that. See, as you can see, I've had some eating on them, but I've not seen the worms. Maybe it's a little too early for the worms, but I do plan on taking care of the the cabbage moths soon. I just have not had the chance to do so. This is usually what it looks like when you have damage from a worm, but like I said, there's nothing there. And we've been harvesting some leaves off of these too, and I've been using them for juicing and for salads and things. So, but this one's not. Oh, look at that grape leaf. It's coming out really good. Yeah, it's like the more we harvest, the bigger these things get. These things should have a good foot. And this was an experiment. I wasn't sure how this stuff would do in the garden, in the beds. We'll not be doing that next year. Next year they will be going in the ground or in planters. But, I can't complain with how they're growing. It's just they're taking up the whole bed. But I do want to say that's one of the things you do when you garden. You experiment. You put things one place and then see how they do, and then you put them somewhere else and see how they do. I mean, just that's part of the fun and the joy of gardening. Oh, this guy's finally got another leaf on him. Look at the baby. Now this one's gotten a lot more damage from the cabbage moths. We did get some basil planted that was grown from seed as well. I have no idea where he put the purple basil, but there's some purple basil in here also. Yeah, there's no worms on there. So yeah, next year these will be going in buckets for sure. That would be a better space for them than in the beds. But we're going to get the buckets this year and put our tomatoes and peppers in those, what won't fit in here. And I'll probably also do the ginger and turmeric around the center. Excuse me. So there won't be any wasted space. But I did notice one thing yesterday. Check out this. I have broccoli heads. What? I mean, how cool is that? That's so awesome. That is so, so awesome. I need to get in here and weed. We have some weeds being advantageous back there. I'm taking advantage of the shade to grow. So these guys are still small, so we might be able to get some peppers planted in here. I'm not sure, we'll see. These have been hit pretty hard. I think the moths themselves are eating. Look, there's some, oh, nope, there's a worm. Right there. Okay. So perhaps they've already hatched out. They've eaten and hatched out. That's okay. I will be taking care of those guys. The blackberries are gorgeous. As you can see, I've not got much. We got weeds growing up right here that need to be taken care of as well. These blueberries that were on the porch last year have very little blueberries on them, but they took a really hard hit too, with the heat and dryness. So yeah, the figs are coming up. from the center, so I need to cut off those dead stalks on the side. This is a 5-in-1 peach, so it's supposed to be 5 different types of peach that are grafted onto a stalk. Honestly, I don't see where, but yeah, it's leafing out. This one is a 5-in-1 cocktail. It looks like it's starting to get some little leaflets started. The apple trees are looking really good since they were planted. That one especially. I mean, that one's just gorgeous. I'm told that's the Gravenstein. I'm told the Gravenstein are like the best tasting apples. So the top right here has not come back, but it is growing leaves further up the stem. So as you can see right there, you got some that are starting to leaf out. So I don't know how far that's has died back, but we'll keep watching it. This one too. You can see, but it has the nodules. I think this is where it's supposed to have fruit. The wild violets are trying to take over the backyard, which is funny because I was afraid I was going to lose them. As you can see, we do have the wild violets growing everywhere. These are, look at that. We actually have some that are already ready. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. So me and Kelsey will be out here this afternoon plucking some blueberries. Wow, that's exciting. I'm sharing the blueberries this week because I did not last week. Some of them need to be staked up. And yes, I need to mow the grass. Yeah. We have some wild strawberries growing on the base of this one, which are edible. They're just not as sweet as domesticated strawberries are. And you don't want to eat a whole lot because it can make you a little sick to the stomach. But these guys are loaded. And we had blueberries last year for about 4 months, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but 3 to 4 months. This is what the front looks like now. Look at that lavender though. What? So this guy he needs some support bad. He's bent over from all the weight of the blueberries. Whoops, don't break. If you know of a good way to brace these up, drop a link in the comments. So, and here's our herbs. Plus the ramp for my mother-in-law. So here they are. He planted some of the purple basil up here too. Sweet. And he still saves his maple trees. That'll do it for the garden tour today. Thank you so much for joining me. Yahweh bless you and keep you and give you a shalom. Until next time, God bless.